Hi everyone. So my name is Ellie and I am the new garden educator with City Sprouts, and right now I am at your school garden here at King Open, and I am really excited to get to know you guys over the next fall and to have you guys explore the garden with me a little bit. So if you guys want to, which I'm sure you do, let's go and explore the garden right now and see what we can find that's living and growing right here at King Open. So come on guys, let's go see what we can see. So here is a broad view of our garden here at King Open. And now let's go and take a closer look at what is growing in the garden. So as we start to observe the garden, I want you guys to pay really close attention to color as well as shapes. So as we look at some of our plants today in the garden, I want you guys to think about what colors that you see and what sort of shapes that you see. And let's see what looks similar and what looks different. So come on and let's take a closer look. What sort of color do you guys see here? So if I'm looking at this flower right here, what color do you guys see? Yeah, that looks like purple to me too. What sort of colors do you guys see at this plant? So here, those leaves look pretty green to me. Do you guys agree? What about that stem? What color do you see there? So this plant is actually a raspberry bush. And so this summer there were a ton of red raspberries growing all over this plant. So if you like raspberries, this is definitely a plant that you guys will want to come and observe a little bit closer once you're back at school in person. What sort of colors do you see here? So I see kind of a pink color as well as yellow. So I see some kind of dark pink here on these petals on the outside, some light pink in the inside. Some of you maybe even think that right in the middle here there's maybe a little bit of white, and then a yellow middle. But what other colors do you guys see? Do you guys also hear a sound in the background? So that sound is actually the water hose, which is right now watering the garden. So now that we've talked about color, let's talk about shape. So I'm showing you a really tall plant right now. It's actually taller than I am. What shape would you say that this plant's leaves are? So you guys can take a close look at those leaves. What shape do you think those leaves are? What do they remind you of? So I think that these leaves look really long and skinny, and they kind of remind me of hair or string. But I'm curious to see what you guys say. What sort of shape do you see here? What about this one? Would you guys use the same words to describe those two shapes? How are they similar to each other, or how do they look the same, and how are they different? So I hope you guys have had fun practicing our senses and looking at colors and shapes in the garden today. So in our next lesson, we are going to talk a lot more about using our different senses to observe all of the cool garden things that we can find right here at your school gardens in King Open. So next time, we're going to talk a little bit more about all the living things that we can find here in the garden. But until then, have a great rest of your guys' day, and I'll see you guys later, all right? Bye, guys!